viewers. In this video, we are going to see about Subtotal tool, which will help us to analyze the data and organize the data. So let us give you a small introduction like how we can do it. What is the purpose of using Subtotal? So we have many formulas in our Excel. So for example, let me take this first row and I will add insert one row above to the header, control shift plus. So let me give here total. Okay. So now I want to add all these values. So to do that, basically what we'll use equal to sum of all the values and enter. Suppose I want to filter this and I need to check for particular product or for category. So what I can do, I can go to data to filter this. Then I want to see for laptops. So I'll select product, I'll unselect everything and I can use search laptop. Okay. Then I click OK. So when I do this, you can observe there is nothing changes happening. To make it changes happening, what we can do is we can make use of subtotal function, which is very helpful function. So let me unfilter control shift L also you can use. It's a toggle shortcut key. We can use it. So now instead of sum, I will make use of subtotal. So I'll remove all this. So I'll start from subtotal. You can observe like it has some pre-built function. With the help of index number, we can select the particular calculation function and we can do some calculation. So for example, I want to do sum. So just search what is the number of sum. So 9 is the number of sum. So I'll select tab or I can key directly 9 also. So it will select that function number. Now I want to take the entire range. So I'll take entire range, control shift down, close it and enter. So now it has added it. So let me give some color. I'll go to home. Let me give some light color to make it visible. So for this also I'll give some other light color. Okay. So now I'll do Control Shift L for the header section. I want to see only for laptop. Let me take some different thing, electronics. So I'll uncheck all things. I'll check only for electronics. Click OK. You can observe the changes is happening. Now you can observe it is 4270. So if I change instead of electronics, if I go for home, I want to see only home category. Click on OK. So it is getting changed. So like this, we can make use of subtotal function. Now we have got a tool. The tool name is subtotal. So I'm just going to show that. So let me unfilter this. I'll remove this. Control minus. So now we have got category, product, quantity, price per unit. Before making use of subtotal, what we have to do is we have to organize this data. To organize this data, go to data. Here we got custom sort. Suppose if I'm doing a normal sort, for example, A to Z. So again, I need to do A to Z. So like this, we cannot keep on doing this. So to make it easy and simple, so directly go to custom sort. This we call it as custom sort. Either you can go to data section or you can prefer the best friend right click sort and you can go to custom sort. Now I want to add first level as category, sort on order A to Z itself. Then you can click on add level or you can do copy level also. So click on add level. So the next is I want product, then add quantity. If you want to add quantity also, you can add quantity. That is either smallest to largest or largest to smallest. So now I have done everything. If you want to add a price also, you can add it. So price per unit, smallest to largest or largest to smallest. So complete data I have sorted, then click on OK. You can observe here clothing wise, quantity wise, then the letter wise. So I mean word wise, everything it has been modified. Okay, now what I can do is under the same data section, I can go for outline. You might be seeing in different version. So wherever you have seeing subtotal, you can click on that subtotal. So quickly calculate the rows of related data by inserting subtotal. It is nothing but what we saw previously, like it will apply the subtotal function to that data. So I click on subtotal. So here we have an option. So at each change on which change you want to be calculated. If you click on drop down, you'll get all the headers. So right now I'm taking category wise only I want. So it is asking which function you want. You have various functions. You can make use of the functions, other functions, and you can analyze the data. So right now I have some function. So add subtotal to what? Either category or product or quantity. I want to add under price per unit. Then replace current totals, let it be now. Then summary below data. Then click on OK. So now you can observe it. What it is doing basically is it is grouping. Okay. So for example, if I click on 1, you can observe only grand total it is showing. If I click on 2, it is showing category wise. It is showing category wise how much it is. How much the clothing, how much total, how much for electronics, how much is for home. Okay. Then if I go for 3, it will show for everything. So it will show for category, product, quantity, and price. So if you go to scroll down, you have clothing total how much it is. If you use control down arrow for electronics, how much it is. So each section it is showing how much it is. You can observe here it has applied this subtotal function only to the values and the number is 9 itself. Anytime if you want 1, so it will hide other things, it will show only grand total. Again, if you go for 2, it will show only category wise. And if you go for 3, it will show everything. Suppose I want to highlight all this total. How I can do it? So go to 2, the number 2. So basically what it is doing, it is grouping column wise as well as row wise. Wherever you can see plus symbol or you can decrease or increase the range. It has done column wise as well as row wise. So I want to highlight only this. So how we can do? For example, if I am selecting complete information or complete row and I go to home section, if I do some highlight and now you go for 1, 2 and 3. See what is happening? It is getting highlighted for everything. I don't want to get highlighted for everything. Only total I want. So now let me do Control Z, undo that, whatever the action we have taken. So now we go for number 2. Okay. I want to highlight only this. So for that, I'll give you a shortcut key. You can select the current range. Only this part we want. For that, you can make use of Alt semicolon. You can observe a little white color border had come. Okay. It will take only this one. Hidden one, it will remove. Only unhidden things, it will consider and we can give some color. So for example, let me give some green color or some blue color. Now I have done that. Now if you go to number 3, you can see only for total it has been colored. So for 2, it gives for everything. If I go for 1, it goes for only grand total. This is a very powerful tool you can make use of for your, like, if you want to see sales quarter wise or yearly wise, that and all you can see. So I'll show you that example also. It will be very easy for you for your understanding. So let me do Control N, new workbook I'll open. For example, if I have a products, product A, let me take around product B. Okay, so I'll do like this. So product A and product B. Example I'm giving. So Jan, then February. So as you know, we can make use of this custom registry. Okay, so let me reduce the so that it will be easy for you to understand. So January, February, March, April I have given. Okay, product A. Okay, here I will give some random price. So I'll give use make use of one function that is called random between. Okay, so here I'll give around 500 to 1000. Then close it. Now I'll do shift right, shift down arrow. Control R is for right side, whichever formula we have applied on left side. Control D is for duplication. The above formula, it will be repeated in the next one. So I'll just copy this, Control C. You can go to paste, click on that paste as only values. So now I have done this. So this is my report. So I can do some coloring also or some header color. Okay. Then I can remove the grid lines and I can do Control A and I can give border. That's it. Now, as we know, like each 3 months will be quarter. So total 4 quarters we have in a year. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select this. You can use of shortcut key Control Shift spaces for row selection, Control spaces for column selection. So here I want to move the April to the right side. You can make use of Control Shift plus in the keyboard. Now let me take this as quarter one, QTR1. The same thing I have to repeat after June. So here what I will do, quarter two. Then July, August, September. Here I can make use of Control Shift plus quarter three. The next is I can copy the entire information and I will do quarter four. So I'll remove this. Now I want to sum up this. So let me take equal to. I can make use of sum function and enter Control D. Now just copy this and value. You can check Control function F2. It will select exactly like that. So copy this, paste it. Again copy this, paste it. You can cross check whether it is doing correctly or not. Do F2. Exactly 3 months it will take. So now this is done. Now I'm going to add a one type of group. So previously we saw subtotal. You can make use of subtotal function also here. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the column or even row also we can add the group. So for example, I want Jan, February, March. So let me take up to this. Under data section, let me group this. You can go to outline. So in your system, you need to see where is group. Click on group. See how it is happening. If I want to ungroup, I can click on ungroup. So right now I'll take this columns. So go to outline, click on group. So whenever I minus, I can see only the quarter one. See here. Then the same thing for April, May, June. You can use the shortcut key also. If you go to group, you can check here. Shift Alt Right is the shortcut. You can make use of that. Shift Alt Right. Done. Then again for control space, Shift Alt Right. Again for October. November, December. Shift Alt right. So let me decrease this. You can observe how it is showing. The other things are hidden. When you click on plus button, you get to know what and all we have. So now you can see quarter wise how much. Okay, up to this we have done. So let me do this also. Shift Shift Alt right. Okay. So now it is so simple. Okay. So if I give on one, it will come like this only quarter wise, quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four. If I click on two, it will expand. Again, if we click on one, it will minimize the column reference. If I want to see only quarter three, what it is. So June, July, August, September. July, August, September. The same thing you can add for here also. If I want to group from here, so I can same you can go to outline or you can use the shortcut key. Just see what is the shortcut key for this. Shift Alt right, the same thing. You have to select the column or rows exactly, then Shift Alt right arrow. So I'll just click on plus minus symbol. You can see one if you give it will show like this. Two means it will expand. So one means this one, two means it will expand. So like this you can make use of your report. Very simple and very clear. So let me go to the old data. So here we have splitted these things, but again I want product wise also break. How I can do it? So you can go to data, click on outline, so go to click on subtotal. Now at what change you want. So now I want at each change that is product wise. So the same function I can make use of it. If you prefer whichever function as per your data. Now, make sure you uncheck this replace current subtotal. What happens is when you are not unchecking, it will replace the category grouping. So I want to uncheck this, then click on OK. So now we go to first one, it will show grand total. Second one, it will show category. Third one, it will show product wise. Then fourth one, it will show entire information. Okay, since we have very little data, so it is showing like that. If you have more products, that time you will get to know how it is doing. Okay. So anytime if you feel you don't want, select this corner top right, go to outline. So you can go to subtotal, remove all, that's it. It will come to the original data how you had previously. So like this, you can make use of subtotal function, or if you want to group, or if you want to ungroup also, you can do it. So the same similar here also, you can select entire thing, go to outline, click on ungroup, ungroup. So it is asking rows or column. I want to ungroup rows. The same way I want to clear outline also I can do, or you can do one by one, either row or column wise, or complete clear outline also you can do. So at a time it will clear everything. Clear. So I hope so it is clear for you. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and click on